Cool. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is the South African section of our press conference. As usual, we will have Coach Jacques. We'll have Coach Jacques Nienaber and Captain Kolisi on for 10 minutes, and then we'll switch over to a mixed zone where we will have Mapimpi and Ibn Etzebe. So we will also send out the recording later. So without further ado, please raise your hand for questions, and we can fire straight into it. Nathan?
Thanks again, Zina. Guys, again, congratulations on the win. Coach, you mentioned you wanted an experienced back three, especially against an lethal backline of Scotland, which have Ali Price, Finn, and Hogg as the spine. In your opinion, are you satisfied by your back three's efforts today?
Yes, I thought they were excellent. Obviously, it's a pity of Damien. We've got a specific plan in the end of year 2, so it was a pity that he got concussed. It would have been nice for him, like Herschel got opportunity today to play in conditions like this. You know, I spoke to Herschel after the match. You know, it's only a 70th minute playing Northern Hemisphere rugby in these conditions, and although it looks sunny and stuff like that, it's still greasy. So, yes, but I thought the experience that we had in the backfield, especially with Ali Price, Finn Russell, Stuart Hogg, we needed all the experience that we could get.
And then one last one for Sia. Coach Stick mentioned yesterday he gave you guys the license for freedom. A different approach today, going for the touch and then settling with 3-pointers. Overall, are you satisfied by the way you approached this game? It was quite expansive with Mapimpi scoring 2 wild drill tries. You were involved in one of them as well, Sia.
Yeah, we didn't change anything. You know, I think people always think that we change our strategy for each game. Today we played like we normally played. It's just that the opportunity was there. Our game plan, the way we kick so that we can get the opportunities. I think I was talking to Jacques earlier. In Australia, when we played in Australia and New Zealand, we just didn't take the opportunities. But that's what our game plan creates. The same as it was in the World Cup final. Out of the 2 tries, you'll see we didn't play anything different. We put so much pressure that they knock on, we won the ball back, and they went to go score on their first try from Mapimpi. It was a kick receive. We said we got the ball and went to the blind. So there was nothing different to what we normally do. We just took the opportunities very well, and that's the most important thing. That's what Jacques has been driving. He's told us it's the same as it was in the World Cup. We just need to open our eyes and see his opportunities, and I thought today we took his opportunities.
Hendrik?
Sorry, Jacques. Jacques, congrats, Jacques and Sia. Jacques, you and your scrum coach, Daniman, must be very happy with this 4 scrum penalties that the Boks won.
Yes, I thought I made a joke afterwards to Don. I said I think he should give his win bonuses to the front row. No, Hendrik, listen, we said it from the start. We're fortunate that we have 2 quality front rows, you know, and they work in tandem. And I thought the guys who started almost laid the foundation. And then obviously the guys coming on have a specific role to fulfill. And I thought they built nicely on that foundation that was created by the guys who started.
Ashfaq?
Thanks, Zina. To both Jacques and Sia, speaking about that first half and the opportunities you got in the 22, were not able to convert, but then the 2 tries almost came off a sort of broken play, turnovers kind of thing. What do you think is the difference there that perhaps can result in the points from set pieces as well?
Yes, Ashfaq, I think, yeah, we said before the build-up to this test match, we said that Scotland, everybody looks at their attack, but they're actually the best defensive side in the Northern Hemisphere after the World Cup in 2020 and in 2021 in the Northern Hemisphere, 6 Nations, Autumn Nations Cup. They conceded the least points. So we always knew it's going to be tough to break them down. And in the first 12 minutes or 15 minutes of the match, we had all the territory, we had all the possession, and I think it just shows the quality of how they kept us out. But we knew that if we keep on knocking and knocking, you know, that takes energy. And hopefully, we just hope that we'll get a couple of opportunities at the back end of the game, which happened today for us. He agrees.
Ashfaq, you wanna ask,
Yeah, Sia, I was just asking, you guys scored of the turnovers and broken play. What do you think needs to be done to be able to do that from the set pieces and opportunities you got into 22 as well?
No, I thought they defended well. Like Jacques said, they defended well. They were very smart. They stopped one maul, and everybody knows our maul is our strength. And I thought they had good plans today, but it's also a good thing because it shows that we are able to score in every facet of the game. And last week we were able to get a maul try, but this week the tries came in something different. So hopefully their main aim is to hopefully get all of that in one game where you can score a maul try and a try from broken play. So I'm really happy with that, and we'll make sure we'll fix it coming next week.
Heinz?
Thanks, guys, congrats on the win. Jacques, almost tongue-in-cheek, I suppose the South African rugby public still needs to get a bit used to front rows being changed, just before halftime, actually, and stuff. So there might have been some consternation, when Vincent had that unlucky penalty against him, in the first half, quick one in the second. But you must be really so chuffed with the mentality and the fortitude shown by both front rows, that Ox and the guys could set a platform like that, and then Vince and the guys can come from an iffy start and then just like totally dominate, the collisions and the breakdowns at the end.
Yeah, you are 100% right. The thing is that what they do in the scrums takes energy. It saps energy. It's almost like I said to Sia, when a snake bites you and the venom starts going through your body, you don't die immediately. You die a little bit later. So it's almost what they are doing currently for us. And that's why I say sometimes, like in the British and Irish Lions series, we started Kitsy and Malcolm, and then Trevor came on. If you think about the last test match of British and Irish Lions, that crucial scrum, British and Irish Lions ball just underneath the post, 5 meters from our try line, and he scrummed, and the guys that were on got a penalty for us, So sometimes, and I don't want to sound clever here at all, we pretty much look at what we think the game is going to deliver, and we get it wrong a lot of times. But I thought today we got it right in terms of starting Trevor, Oxy, and Bongi, and we tell them, listen, guys, you've got a specific role to do. Don't save your energy. You got to get what we planned to get out of you guys as quickly as possible. And the moment we see that they've got that's when we bring the other guys on. It might be on 39 minutes, and it might be on 50 minutes, it might be on 60 minutes, depending on the moment they get right what we want them to get right.
Guys, we're taking 2 more questions, and that will be Hendrik and Robin Duke. But Robin, you can fire with your question.
Robin, I think you're on mute.
I just wanted to find out, are you surprised?
Sorry, Robin, you broke up completely. We didn't hear you. If you can just ask again.
Okay, Robin, please can you type your question on a WhatsApp for me?
Can you hear me, Jacques?
Like some Afrikaans?
Baie dankie Zena. Geluk Jacques en Sia Kolisi. Jacques, net kortliks ter opsomming, hoe sal jy die wedstryd beskryf? Is dit regverdig om die klise te gebruik dat dit 'n wedstryd van 2 helftes was? En Jacques, met die tweede deel van my vraag, dink julle gebaseer op vandag se wedstryd, en ek weet julle wil eers vandag se wedstryd bietjie vier, is dit genoeg gedoen vir die week wat voorlê?
Percy, ja, my opsomming van die wedstryd, ek het gedink ons het van die begin af gesê Skotland is 'n moeilike span, jy weet. Hulle het in hulle laaste 7 toetse tot nou toe het hulle nog net 2 keer verloor, jy weet, en hulle het verloor teen Wallis met 'n punt. En hulle het 'n rooi kaart gehad vir 40 minute en hulle het verloor teen Ierland. Hulle het Frankryk gewen, hulle het Engeland gewen. So dit is 'n baie goeie span, jy weet. Hulle is baie goed afgerig en hulle het Australië gewen. Wat 'n moeilike wen is. So ek dink as jy sê wedstryd van 2 helftes, ek dink die manne wat begin het 'n spesifieke doelwit gehad wat hulle moes bereik en ek dink hulle het dit gedoen. So die werk dit wat jy sien in die tweede helfte is 10 teen 1 gebou op die fondasies wat gelê is in die eerste helfte. En jou tweede deel van die vraag was gewees sorry Percy.
The platform for next week.
Ja Percy, soos ons gesê
Yes, that's great.
Ja, sorry. Percy, ja, weet jy, ons het gesê ons wil graag momentum bou in die retour, maar ook mense geleenthede gee, jy weet. Dit is jammer van Damian Willemse, want ou speel so min nie. Ons het nou hele 2020 uitgemis om wedstryde in die noordelike halfrond te speel. So selfs vandag iemand soos Herschel Jantjies, jy weet, dis maar die 70ste minuut wat hy rugby gespeel het in die noordelike halfrond en is heeltemal anders. Ons het dit geleer toe ons Munster toe gekom het. Dis heeltemal ander rugby, jy weet. Alhoewel ons vandag 'n redelike goeie dag gehad het, dit is nog steeds bietjie moeiliker. Daar's nog steeds dou op die gras. So dis iets wat jy moet gewoond raak en ons probeer soveel ondervinding van die noordelike halfrond toestande in ons spelers inkry, maar nog steeds met die doelwit om momentum te bou in 2022 in. Ja, ons het nog een groot wedstryd oor en dit gaan 'n massiewe wedstryd wees teen Engeland. Ek dink Twickenham is uitverkoop. So dit gaan 'n lekker uitdaging vir ons speel as vir ons wees as die Springbokke.
Hendrik, you can ask your question and then I'll read out Robin's.
Jacques, ekskuus, so 3-1 vraag. Eerste daai 3 strafskop in die eerste helfte wat julle nie paal toe geskop het nie, was 'n deel van die slanggif gewees om hulle 'n bietjie moeg te maak. Wat het jy gedink van Makazole Mapimpi se afronding en die Bokke op die oomblik die beste baldiewe ter wêreld? Ek bedoel maak 'n Mark Skits of Lucanio Am, Damian, almal steel balle.
Okay, op jou eerste een, weet jy nee, ons het gevoel as die momentum met ons is, ons los dit aan Siale en die ouens op die span as hulle voel, yes, luister jy, ons het momentum en dinge gaan goed vir ons. En ons vra altyd die skopper as hy voel, luister jy, hierdie is kan ek maar sê 'n sitter vir hom, dan sal hy paale vat. So nie sal ons probeer druk bou met ons dryfmaal bewegings. So dit is met betrekking tot dit en dis nie altyd partykeer voel die skopper ek kan dit kry, maar die momentum voel ons is saam met ons en ek dink in die eerste 12 minute was die momentum saam met ons gewees. Ons het hulle onder redelike druk gehad. Ek dink hulle het 5 strafskoppe afgestaan in daai eerste 12 minute. So ons het nogal gevoel ons het lekker momentum daar. Dan in terme van Makazole Mapimpi, weet jy, hy's 'n uitstaande speler en hy het weer vandag 2 skitterende drieë gedruk en hy's nou hy teen elke land wat hy speel druk hy drieë en weet jy, as jy gaan kyk na die hoeveelheid werk wat hy doen van die veld af, hy werk regtig hard aan sy wedstryd en aan sy game en om sy skillset te verbeter. En dan laaste, ja, ons is nogal geseënd in terme van met die hoeveelheid ouens wat kan balle steel. Ek dink gewoonlik in spanne wat ek al voorheen afgerig het is daar miskien so 4, miskien 5, maar ek dink as jy kyk na ons, ek dink ons het seker 7, 8 kwaliteit en dan die res kan almal, jy weet. So ek dink ons groot uitdaging is om goeie besluite te maak daar, wanneer om te gaan en wanneer nie, want as te veel ouens by, dan verloor jy 'n bietjie wyte op defense. So dis maar 'n goeie besluit wat jy moet maak.
And then Jacques, last question from Robin is just obviously 2 out of 2 so far and going into the game against England, obviously it would be good to finish off the tour if, with a win.
Yeah, Robin, yes, like we said, we want to build momentum going into 2022, but with changing things and with giving guys opportunities and getting experience into younger guys, although they don't seem young because a guy like Herschel has won a World Cup before, but he hasn't played. The experience he needs to gain is experience in the Northern Hemisphere. Although he's an established player and he's played a lot of, almost close to 15, 20 games for us. I mean, the experience that he needs to gain is to operate in these conditions, but we want to build momentum, and it will be great. And I said to the players afterwards, it's going to be a big week for us. I think England packed Twickenham against England. It's going to be a nice challenge for us, and we must really do everything in our power to make sure that we have a good build up to that week.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. we will be back with 2 players in just a little while. We're just waiting for them to get out of just to get done. Just please be patient.
Dankie julle.
Dank u.
So we've got Makazole Mapimpi with us at the moment. He'll be on for 5 minutes, and then we'll have Eben for 5 minutes immediately after that. So questions for Mapimpi. Nathan, I'm assuming that's a fresh hand?
Yes, it is, Zina, but I'll wait at the end for the question for EP.
Nathan, you can actually ask now. We're very limited for time.
All right, thank you very much, Zina. Iphimbi lekhefu but masibonge ngomdlalo wakho namhlanje man. Kodwa nje gabhala nidlale njani nobathathu ngasemva wena uvile no Jesse?
But mandibulele ngoba labo ufumana opportunity ngidlalele for Springbok who represent the country and yeah, I think sidlale kakuhle but sikwazile umanage i-positions zethu ngasemva as well uvili kwazile umanage i-positions zethu ngokusicontrola as battery yethu into seloke yenza ke leyo. But yeah, sizamile uyimanage igame namhlanje but ke napha bezikhona i-mistake bekusuppose uba sizilungisile second half or first half.
Ashfaq?
Thank you.
Hi, Mapimpi.
How's it?
Mapimpi, right, man. You scored now against every test team that you've played against, and 2 tries today. You must be loving it when the Boks are able to move the ball wide, especially on the counter attack and turnover ball, and you manage to scoring.
Yeah, I think it's a good feeling for me to have ball in my hand every single time, so I can whatever if there's an opportunity, so I can finish. Also, it's my job to finish as well, so it's a good thing to have a ball in my hands. You know, yeah, I think we're looking forward for that as we see as a team getting like a lot of stripes. So we also like trying to analyze team and trying to take a turnover whatever we get.
Robin? Robin, you're on mute.
But people just wanted to find out here. You know, are you surprised how Scotland made it so easy for you guys, especially in the second half?
Sorry, sir?
Just saying, are you surprised how Scotland, you know, how things became so easy for you guys in the second half? Because in the first half, they were really tight in the first half, but in the second half, it became so easy for you guys. You were easy to open them up.
I don't think it was easy, and I think we had like a clear message in the change room, second half from the coaches, what we can do better, what we can fix our mistakes. I think we did like almost a lot of mistakes first half. So we get the good message from the coaches second half. That's why we did like our job.
I only see one hand raised, and I think that was Robin's. Any other questions for Mapimpi? No further questions? Okay, that's fine. Ladies and gentlemen, just hold on, please. Ashfaq, is that a question?
Yes, please, Zina.
Okay, we'll wrap up with you.
Okay, Mapim's playing in that kind of back three with Vali there again and Jesse. How did you find it? And are you guys trying to sort of create those opportunities to put you into space out wide?
Yeah, we always trying to do that. If you guys watch us in the World Cup, I think we did destroy a lot of try, me and Chelsea, whatever was in the wing. We always trying to do that. and we're always trying to execute our game plan so we get like a lot of balls so we can take the ball wide to use opportunities. Whatever we get advantage, so we're trying to do every single time that we have to take the ball wide. So we have like quite good wings as well. So we have fullback really, so we can control everything.
Sorry,
Fantastic,
Mapimpi, just said that offload from Damien Dialendi after his break and he managed to get the ball to you.
No, it was like awesome offload. I didn't expect that. Definitely my eyes was on Damien as well. So just to switch on every single time. It was awesome offload.
Fantastic. Thank you, Mapimpi.
Cheers, guys. Appreciate it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a bit of a logistical problem over here, so we will not be having Eben, unfortunately. Thanks, Mapimpi. But we will be sending out the recording quite shortly. So yeah, please keep an eye out for that. Sincere apologies for that. Thank you and have a good evening. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Zena.
Bye, everybody.